Ladies and gentlemen, it is Thursday, and you know what that means. It is officially update day for Cold War, for Warzone, and everything in between. And as per usual, what we're going to be doing today is going over everything that has changed today, and it's quite a bit actually. Since we're getting closer and closer to St. Patrick's Day, we have a St. Patrick's Day themed playlist, bundles, and on top of that, for Warzone, we got this video. Now, this is actually a little bit different than I originally thought what was going to happen in Warzone, and I'll explain that as we dive into the kind of update and once we get to the Warzone part of the video. As per usual, if you're just interested in Warzone or something specific, all of the timestamps are down in the description. But as far as today's video, let's dive into the update, discuss what's new. So let's start out with Black Ops Cold War, and as you can see, I am the nicest level possible currently. But as far as the playlist this week, so the main one, the new one, is St. Patrick's Day Stockpile. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm not sure if we've had normal stockpile or not in Black Ops Cold War yet. But if you don't know what stockpile is, basically, it's like kill confirmed. You go pick up tags and then you have to bring it back to a set location. Instead of tags, though, they are shamrocks because, of course, it's St. Patrick's Day. On top of this, we have Gun Game, Nuketown 24/7, Snipers Only Mosh Pit, Gunfight Blueprints, Face Off, Fireteam Dirty Bomb, and then your normal quick play modes as well. Nothing too fancy here. Of course, the one new one is the St. Patrick's Day Stockpile. Now, speaking of St. Patrick's Day, we do have the Shamrocked bundle, which we're going to go to in a second, but we have two new featured bundles this week. So first of all is we've got the Tool of War. This one comes with the Bunker Buster melee weapon, which is essentially just a shovel or a multi-tool. Another important thing to note is you can get this for free if you use a melee weapon and get 3 enemies without dying in 15 different matches. So you have to get melee streaks in 15 different matches, which is not an easy challenge whatsoever. And on top of this, you get the Revolutionary skin for Garcia, which looks pretty cool. But really the big thing that you're getting here is the new melee weapon. And actually this bundle is only 1,400 COD points. So for a character and a weapon, not too bad, but you don't get any ranged weapons with it. Another cool thing is you don't get a watch, but you actually get a bracelet, which is a little bit different. On top of this, a new reticle, which I don't know why they make all these reticles because they're so much more intrusive than the other ones, like literally blocks out half the reticle. And then you of course get a weapon charm and a sticker as well. For the St. Patrick's Day or the Shamrocked bundle, first of all, you get the red skin for Adler, which makes him look kind of Irish, as you're seeing here. On top of this, you get the Shamrocked vehicle, and I actually really do like this one. Unfortunately, it's only available in Black Ops Cold War. We have a finishing move as well, which is just basically cracking someone's neck. And then finally, we've got the Leprechaun emblem and 2 tier skips. Honestly, it's not that St. Patrick's Day, and there's no like green weapon blueprints, which to me is kind of disappointing. The other thing that actually came out earlier this week was the Gilded Age 3 Pro Pack, and this one actually came with a skin for Stitch, which looked pretty cool. You got the FFAR, you got another different weapon blueprint as well, but the interesting thing about this is you actually had to buy it for money, and then it gave you 2,400 COD points for the price of what you're normally paying for 2,400 COD points. So basically, the way to think of it is you're buying COD points and you're getting the skins and Adler's skin for free. So I rarely buy bundles, but this is one that I always buy because you basically get the free COD points or the free skins with it, depending on how you look at it. So just know that. Now, one downside to today's update is they removed rapid fire mosh pit. I checked to see if it was in the quick play filter and it doesn't appear to be, and it is not in hardcore as well. That was probably my favorite game mode to play, so it's unfortunate that they removed it. Now, the other thing is you can check out the patch notes in game here. As far as today, they haven't updated it. It's just March 8th is their last update on here. And as you can see, that doesn't really help. So I guess that's why I make these videos. Now, moving on to Warzone. So to start with Warzone, I'm actually going to start in Cold War because as you can see here, the Outbreak event is over. It is gone. You can no longer see it here. However, if you go to Warzone, the Outbreak event is still here. It says the event ends in 0 seconds. So one, I'm either guessing this is going to be removed soon, or they're going to add time to it. And you'll see why I say that in a second. We'll dive into the Outbreak event a little bit more here in a second. So as far as the playlist goes, first of all, you have your normal Battle Royale modes, your solos, duos, trios, quads. You also have your Kingslayer trios, which basically is team deathmatch, but you're trying to get the most kills possible. And there is a score limit, which is interesting. There's also Rebirth Resurgence Trio, so that's coming back. Unfortunately, it's the small version with only 40 people, which I don't like nearly as much. And then finally, we have Plunder Quads. Now, all right, the reason why I said we'll get to this Outbreak event is because if you go in game, this is where that cutscene takes place. And let's have a quick look at that cutscene. So in this, it says, "This is not a test, emergency alert system, seek shelter in a safe place." And then the screen kind of gets corrupted and you see zombies are now in prison. And based off of everything that we have seen, you would assume that the zombies have kind of moved from shipwrecked to prison and now they are in both locations. However, Call of Duty actually tweeted and shows prison, and then it says that the zombies are still only at 5%. And remember, there's 20 total locations on Warzone, so 5% is one of those locations. And in fact, if you drop in game, you can see that there is only one location still with zombies. Shipwreck is now clear, and the zombies have now gone only to prison. So that is why it says 5%. So if you go to Shipwreck, inside Shipwreck, there is no zombies inside of there. It is clear, you can't turn the zombies on. However, when you go to the prison, the zombies are there. You're gonna get in fights with them, and I've noticed that the eyes are a little bit brighter and there's exploding zombies. I didn't see those zombies prior. They're the ones with the red eyes. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I just didn't run into any of them, but you can let me know if that is new or not down in the comments. I found it new, so maybe it is or not to you. So this is super interesting for the future of Warzone. So as far as Warzone goes, we can now see that it is spreading. The zombie infection is spreading. It is now in prison. Oddly, it is not in Shipwreck. I thought it was going to be like a disease where it kind of spreads around the entire map, but that doesn't actually appear to be the case. It's going from one location to another. But I'm assuming that 5% number is going to get larger and it is going to be at more than one location eventually. And the rumor that we're going with is that eventually that is going to lead to a nuclear event because they're going to have to launch defensive nukes to basically save people, save the world, and save Verdansk. So I guess the next step from here is to see how fast this actually happens. Based off of everything we're seeing, it appears as though this is going to be going till the end of season 2. And then by the end of season 2, that is when the next big thing is going to happen with Warzone. The fact that it's been 2 weeks and it's only spread to one other location, we're still at 5%, means to me that this is going to be all throughout season 2, and that nuclear event, if it happens, when it happens, is going to be in season 3. It's important to note that today, or yesterday, I guess, was the 1-year anniversary of Warzone, and they didn't really do anything for it. So assumably the next big thing is either going to be season 2 reloaded or season 3. And based off of the current pace of the zombies infection, I would say season 3 is probably our best bet, unless they're going with more like real life where this is going to be exponential and it's going to start slow and then speed up really quickly. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been this kind of St. Patrick's Day / Outbreak special update. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments. Nothing too big change. We got a new melee weapon, some St. Patrick's Day stuff, and of course the spread of zombies. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, always appreciate it if you hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard.